I've been working on a new project, which is a platform to create chatbots instantly for your website. For any website, you can just grab the URL and start chatting with it. I'm testing it out right now. I thought that I will start documenting the process as I develop and launch it. The core functionality is done. So I just wanted to launch it here on YouTube for testing purposes. So if you go to chatbot.developmvp.com, you can access this. What you will get is something like this. So this is my develop MVP agency website. And then you have this chatbot embedded here. You can ask, what are your prices? And then it will come back with, you can do this, you can expand it to chat with it. So it will have the CTA call to action and everything. Our pricing describes the prices for the MVP and the landing page. Would you like to book a call? What aspects of our service are you most interested in? If I copy the URL for developmvp.com and then come back to my chatbot, I paste that URL in there. If you don't want to create an account to index the whole site, you can just test out very quickly on the landing page here. We'll just scan the landing page and a couple more pages that originate from the. Now we have this welcome to the MVP, minimum viable product. Can you help me come up with core features? This information is not present on the website, but it should pull from the chatbot's GPT's knowledge base and combine that. Even if you don't have content on your website, we will get, have you thought about which features are essential to your MVP? It will ask about the MVP and stuff like that, and little by little, it will nudge you towards the call to action, which is booking an appointment or buying a service on your website. So that is the idea, like to guide the user through the chat for a call to action. So how do you actually do this? It's pretty simple, nothing fancy yet. Start free trial. You don't have to provide your credit card or anything. In fact, the payment is not yet done. So you should get an email here in your email inbox. Sign in, and now, as you can see, I've already been testing out the other chatbots for the same website. All you do is the same thing, developmvp.com, give a website name and website URL, website name, I don't know, devmv, and then you have some options here. Sitemap, I'm just going to disable that. It will use that for assistance to scrape the website. Otherwise, it just crawl the links. You can also exclude the URL patterns to avoid crawling these URLs. It doesn't really add any value, like terms and legal. If your product is specific to something related to your terms and services, etc., if that needs to be talked about, you can. If you don't want your terms of service, for example, to be included in your knowledge or any of the blog pages, you can enable those. And you just add the website. The website will get added and it will start processing your website. This is where it is crawling your website. It only crawls the landing page and the direct links from the landing page. The rest of the links from the website will be added to a queue in the background. And now you can go to get integration code. This is the integration guide. You have an installation. The chatbot will appear here on the integration. Now you can change the positioning to left, position to bottom right again. And you have themes here, dark theme if you have a dark web page. So that's the dark theme. And I can change the color also here. And input placeholder is this thing, type your image. Here I can say hash, which is me. And system prompt, you are a helpful AI assistant. This is where you put your logic. You can say your task is to convert users by the landing page service or be bill. You can also say something like answer the questions based on the website context, be concise and accurate, clarify the user requirements if needed. This is basically your logic. Instead of drag and drop, it's just conversational. You just tell it. Answer the question based on the clarify the user requirements if needed, nudge them very subtly towards conversion. Sometimes your website has external booking systems. If you want to add a manual URL that the crawl process failed to find for some reason, you can add that here. Also external URLs. You can add your PDFs here, PDF URLs as well. And also you can add your conversion flows. So purchase flow, newsletter sign up, stuff like that. You can add a flow name, description, and completion pattern. This is not complete yet, but it will appear in analytics. For the testing phase, it is just very minimal. You can track it, but it's now advanced analytics here. Feel free to log in and play around with it. And once everything is saved, I'll just go to script. And then I have my MVP offer Next.js application, the other develop MVP website. So I'll just change that and copy that script tag to my layout. Same for WordPress or any other website. Similar logic, you paste the script tag using one of the plugins. And now commit this, changed chatbot, commit. and I'll sync it up. I'll deploy it to my VPS. So I'm using Coolify for most of my stuff now because a lot of vector data is stored. I need a lot of disk space and gets very expensive on Vercel. So for this project and anything that has vector storage, I'm just storing in a local Chroma database. I have to wait for that to finish. So it has now been deployed. Let's just refresh the page, and if everything goes fine, that should turn to purple. Yep, it's been loaded. So let's say I'm Hash, your assistant here to help you navigate and make most of what we offer. Dev MVP. If I change that to, let's say, how can I help you? Task keys to convert. So that's one rule. I'm just going to add that rule and then you can test it, but I'm just going to refresh this and test it again. Now, who are you? Yeah, it's not saying it's an assistant. You can play around with that prompt. Let me just walk through here. This is my landing page. So you get this perplexity like follow-up questions or options for users. What type of ideas can you help transform into MVPs? I can help transfer a wide range of ideas, blogging content. Here are some example of ideas: social networking applications, e-commerce platforms. Even if I don't click on any of those, I can just ask, I don't even know what to build. No worries, if you're unsure about what to build, I have free tools that help SaaS developers like the SaaS idea generator. Not knowing what to build is a common challenge. Would you like to discuss your thoughts further or explore some initial ideas together? If you're looking for inspiration, we can help you discover untapped ideas that might resonate with you. Alternatively, we can transform your concept into a market-ready MVP, taking about 4 weeks to develop. So Discover will take you to that tool. This is discovered during the website scanning process. Most of the call to actions should capture automatically. You can also add conversion flows if you want to add conversion tracking. That's the basic setups. I'm going to launch it soon. If you want to test it out, go there and add your thoughts. The next thing would be ideally capture the user's name, contact details, and feedback. So first of all, I'm targeting this platform towards SaaS developers. Then I will go to e-commerce platforms and local businesses, freelancers. People can easily type in their logic in the system prompt and get started very quickly. Yeah, that's the idea. Instead of the complicated flow processes, what are your pricing plans? You can also see this is implemented. If you have some users, you will see knowledge gaps. If they type something that they don't know about, that the bot cannot answer, then it will come up under knowledge gaps, and then their conversions, stuff like that. And this is being done lead quality, how warm they are, and stuff like that. You can categorize it into the questions about the product itself and what people want and capture that. Based on that feedback, you can improve your product. That's the basic idea. Yeah, go check it out. It is under Chatbot, develop MVP.com. And yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I may be way off base here. What I think that people want is probably not what they want. So let me know if you're my target market and stuff like that. I'll see you in the next one.